Well, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, time for chat with Charles, and I got Shawn Hockey here with me. Shawn, how are you doing? Shawn? It looks like we get a little freezing situation here.
A little freeze, little blinkage.
All right, there you are, though. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Well, other than the show not wanting to go live for us, I think we're doing all right. All right.
And there goes my camera. Yeah, the computers.
That's right. We're just gonna roll and have fun with it, my friend.
Blow with it. Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got Cushman NYC says a great guest. Yeah. We got Earl Coli saying, howdy, friends. What are we drinking this morning? She says, I am riding the crest of a strong cup of coffee with the hope of lifting the fog. Looking forward to listening to the chat with Shawn. Cheers. Awesome.
What's up, Earl?
Morning, Ryan Hall. He says, morning, Charles 75 inch on hockey. Sounds like a good one. He hopes, and he hopes he's able to keep up, but he's going to try. Well, Ryan, we certainly hope your recovery is going well, my friend. We got Josh Chamberg said he's not able to hang tonight, but he's heading out to the slaughterhouse in downtown Wiesbaden for Comeback Kid, Propaganda, and Pennywise. And so that's a good reason. That's a really good reason.
All right, Josh.
And we got Keith H. You are here, my friend. And he says hello to Ryan and asks how he's doing. Of course, Martin, L&M Guitar Corner, says he's going to have to watch this one on replay. He's getting ready for dinner with the kids here. We got brother Paul McNary saying hello to Cush, Earl, and Josh, and a bunch of other folks.
What's up, Paul?
Let's see. And they were just talking. We got Magic Man, last week's guest, in chat. He's saying good morning all. Had a great time with Brent last week. And matter of fact, Shawn and I were talking about that in the green room. He got a kick as well.
What's up, Brent?
You know, we got brother Ed. You're saying hi, Charles and Shawn and everybody else. Let's see. Eddie Fay is here. She says, hola, Charles 75N and Shawn Hockey and guitar friends. Welcome in.
What's up, Eddie?
Where we go. We got Dastardly Dave saying sup all.
What's up, Dave?
BC Rich 581 saying hello to everybody.
So BC, nice bass he got. You see that bass he got?
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's nice.
We got Steve Reeser saying good morning, everyone, and cheers.
What's up, Steve?
We're all just glad to see Ryan Hall back in the chat.
Yes.
We were all wondering how he was doing. We got Wayne McConnell saying hi, Phyllis.
What's up, Wayne?
And Time Surfing Alien saying, hey.
What's up, dude?
Gotcha.
Oh, he changed his avatar, huh?
He did. And I was kind of missing the other one, but this one makes so much more sense with his screen name.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It is beyond cool. It is just beyond cool. So
he's good at doing that.
I'm no longer asking him to change it back.
Too cool.
But don't lose the other one.
Yeah, definitely.
We got Brian from Searching with Tone saying hello.
What's up, Brian? What's up, buddy? We got Stephen Monchpacelli. What's up, Monch?
Saying hello. Let's see. We got Guitar Man 45 saying hello, Charles and Shawn. Well, hello to you, Bo.
Hello, Bo. How you doing, buddy? Hope you and your wife are good.
For sure. Hope Jeanette's doing well as well. And we got Blackjack Guitar saying, hey, Charles and Shawn, chatsters and cheers. Love it. You know, you start rolling through all these, Shawn, and I'm always paranoid. I'm going to miss somebody. But you also don't want it to take like forever in a day.
Yeah. I seen Eddie Fay asked if my little room here was connected to the house, and yes, it is. Yeah, the garage is that way, and the house is that way. It used to be open, but I had it
relay,
yeah, and it turned into the band room / man cave room.
And if you aren't paying attention, yes, that is a full bar in the back and a pool table.
Yeah, it's long that way. I don't even know the dimensions in here, but it's pretty big.
So Ed is asking, Shawn, were you able to play the 8-string, or are you going to use it as a paddle? That's what he wants to know.
Yeah, probably a paddle. No, you know what? I haven't had a chance to pick it up too much, but when the little time that I did spend with it, it just inspires you, because now you have all the so much more to do there on that fretboard. 8 strings, so it's gonna write a song. It's definitely gonna do something. So now I'm just glad to have it here on the wall, and when I'm ready and inspired, I pull it down and create something with it.
It is, it's always nice to have that one thing that's a little bit different from everything else.
Yes, exactly.
Because you never know when you pick it up, what are you going to feel, right? What are you going to do? And
yep. I mean, the first time I had it in my hand, it was like, wow, and it feels like you're playing a bass almost is what it feels like.
Uh-huh.
Felt like who's our bass guy, BC. I felt like him, like, wow, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it was pretty neat. It'll write something someday. I'll put
it'll inspire something.
Yes, exactly.
I am dropping 2 links in the chat, folks, and the first one is the link to Shawn's channel, and where he's got a bunch of great stuff up already. And the second one is a link to his band's channel, and so check out through. It's actually Thursday at 5 is the name of the band, and they have some videos up from a recent gig that they did, and that's part of kind of what we're going to be talking about today as we go through.
Awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the Thu at 5, it looks funny. A lot of people don't know what it is, but yes, as Charles said, it stands for Thursday at 5, and it's the weirdest thing having on the billboard out front of the venue, Friday night at 8 o'clock, Thu at 5. That's a little confusing. Trust me, I know. Like I told Charles earlier, I was going to name my band Free Beer. A lot of people show up, but they would be very unhappy when they had to pay for their beer.
Yeah. Well, and it's, and also it's the band name has even more significance, right?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. We practice every Thursday at 5 o'clock. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. We were like, what can we put together that says something about us, a personal. Me and my brother are in the same band. He's the bass player. We thought something with hockey, because that's our real last name.
Mm-hmm.
People think that I'm just a hockey fan, and because people use different things in their name, but that's my born given name. So Thursday at 5, we've been playing Thursday at 5 for the past 4 years. So we just decided to go with it. And then when we abbreviated it, like as you see under my name there, it works. It works.
It does. It does. I like it. And I even like it, even if you have that misinterpretation of what it is, like you do the Through at 5, you and I were talking about, yeah, these are a bunch of working guys. They're done with work at 5. That's it.
We're through.
Party now. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Either way, it works. Eddie says Ken's cool Sunday morning, and Shawn's lubricating his Memorial Day weekend with a nice cool beer. That's right.
Absolutely. The grill's going out later. Can have a good day. Can't wait.
Welcome, Greasy Monkey Guitars.
Greasy.
And Vox Guitar Rock says, shout out to Charles. Your email must have worked. I can post on Tony's channel again. Thanks, dude. Well, you're welcome. I did get an email back from him, and he was going to check into it. So excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, he was having trouble last week. He was not able to comment over on Addicted to Gear in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I know you know him. Can you send him a link?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we can do that. Welcome in, Mitch Heyman. You saying hello?
What's up, buddy? That's my Baltimore friend. Him and I are both originally from Baltimore, so we get to share that in common.
Ed says the first one is coming up, but he can't find it in YouTube. So you don't have to use YouTube search, Ed. I sent you a direct link. That was a direct link. Just click on the link. I'll get with you later. Hold on. William De Silva, welcome in.
Billy, what's up, William? Good Good to see you, buddy.
You gotta love it. That guy's got some talent too.
Yeah, he does. I know. I don't know how he does that. I watched a video and he's spinning that thing at that. I think he must have been at a party or something, maybe, or something over that flame. And
yeah,
man,
that's right. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
There's one thing for sure in that whole equation, Shawn. I'd burn myself. I would.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have any hair left.
This is gonna happen. It's just a matter of how bad it's gonna happen.
It would be a blob, if I tried to make something. I know they call it blown glass or something. Man, I have no idea. Not even an inkling of how to even start that. Yeah, I'd be on fire from the get-go.
All right, let's see. They're saying the link to your channel is not working.
Did it work for you?
It works for me, but I'm just going to go back and grab it right from the channel again.
Okay. What's up, Ben?
All right, so this is the link. No, you're not doing that. There you go. This is the link to Shawn's channel. And I'm going to go back to here and grab. And I'm going to go back here and grab this one as well. And the second link here, this is the link to the Thursday at 5.
Which my brother's name is attached to it. He is the bass player in the band. So Jay Hockey.
Yep. And welcome in. I know that Shawn, I know you welcomed in Ben, but I'm going to welcome in as well. Hello there. Yeah. All right. So, Shawn, you're one of the first guests on Chat with Charles, relatively up front in the lineup, and we had a lot of fun. Yes, and one of the things I'm trying to do is go back and check in with guys. And you and I have been kicking around this idea. You said, "Oh, I'm putting together a band with my brother and some other guys, and we want to do some live streams and this kind of thing." And but we know that just a couple weeks ago, Thursday at 5 had a gig. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about your band journey here a little bit. How did it all start? Take us through where you are now.
Okay. All through my life, I've pretty much been in a band. My brother's been right along with me. He used to be the rhythm guitar player. We would both play rhythm, and back in the day, playing Metallica songs, we could do Fade to Black, and with the clean going and the solo going over top of it. So that was around, all through the high school days. We used to rent a room in our local town, Girard, Ohio, and we rented a room. Everybody had a key to it. It was kind of cool. Our little man cave band room. We'd meet there. I can't remember what our schedule was back then. So we've always had a band. And probably about 3.5 to 4 years ago, I got the itch back, So I called up some friends. My brother always kept in contact with the singer, which them two were friends in high school. So, long story short, it came together. We've been practicing, every Thursday at 5 for, 3.5, 4 years. So, the whole reason of being in a band is, we just want to show off, sorry guys about this camera. Show off your talent, show what you guys been working on. We had a couple tests where I had a party here, we cooked out and had people come over, and then we announced that we're going to play a couple songs, play some, and everything went so good. People are like, why are you guys not playing out? So we often thought, so there's this, it's a Mexican pub restaurant type thing in Girard. and I'm only like a town over. I'm 10 minutes away, just across the bridge here, and I'm in McDonald, Ohio. So it's called El Jefes, which I think it's standard in Spanish. It means the boss, I believe.
Yep, sure does.
Yep. So the boss. So nice place. It's beautiful inside. They ended up getting a stage, a kind of a drum riser. You know, we've been playing there. This is our 4th time. We're scheduled to go back July 12th. So it's kind of only been here. You know, other than playing at my house live, this is our only place. Mm-hmm. So now we kind of broke the ice, so to say. So we're getting comfortable. You know, stage fright. It's one of the biggest things. You know, am I going to be able to play? Am I going to be? You know, because I remember back in the day, I've been on stage before, and man, it can be frightening. Let me tell you. So it's been going good. I'm just amazed at how calm and the band just comes together, and man, we're just really doing good. Did we mess up? Yeah, we had a couple hiccups. You know, one time it was not my fault. The cord just stopped working. I don't know what went on. Still to this day, I don't know what went on. But I ended up purchasing a new guitar because of that, and it's not the H string. So I guess I can. Oh, this camera. So I guess I can segue into that and show it what I bought.
Oh yeah, sure. So a fella gig went so well, the fella decided he had to have the real thing. Was kind of what was going on here. A little bit of celebration, right?
Yes, I did. So I went and got one. You know, everybody's always. How do I work this? Okay. So it's a 2024, and you guys know it's the 1st and 4th. Or 1st and 5th digit, give it the year. It's a 2 and a 4. Mm-hmm. So this is called Dirty Lemon. It's considered a session studio. They say a grade A top, which man, I seen the color and I just absolutely fell in love with it.
Absolutely gorgeous. And that top is, you know, and the color on the top just works so well with the rest of the guitar too.
Yeah. And it's weird. The binding, if you can see this binding, it goes over top of the fret. See how the binding on the side?
Yeah.
It covers the side of the fret.
Yeah. It's got the nibs.
Yeah. The little nibs. Like, yeah. I've never seen that. That's totally new to me. It's almost like it's preventing it from fret sprout, you know? I don't know if that's why they do it. I have no idea why that is, but man, I'll tell you what, I've never owned a Gibson, and I know that, you know, the headstock thing, but I just love it. I mean, I really do. It plays like a dream. It sounds amazing and clean, you know, because in the band we do Blue on Black, we do Simple Man, we do, you know, a lot of clean songs. So I wanted something that's going to just chime and give me a nice clean sound, and that's what I got. I apologize for this camera, guys.
That's and no worries on it at all. We are working with what we got today, and that's fine. Welcome in, Bruce. Glad to see you. He's listening while he's working. And BC Rich loved your studio. He's got a 2014 studio, and it's really great.
Oh, nice. Oh, God. Bet he loves it.
So it is. But yeah, there was. Monch says it's very nice for sure.
Thank you. He's got some nice guitars himself.
Yeah, and
that one he made there, that paint job, I watched him do that. That's nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Blackjack Guitar says very nice top, Shawn. Congrats.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Eddie Fay with the wow, Dirty Lemon looks great. It does.
Yeah, Dirty Lemon. Yep.
And Charles with bro, nice.
Thanks, Charles.
I think Greasy Monkey's drooling over it a little bit here.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah, that's funny. Nobody greasier than Greasy.
That's right, and he's going to be on next week.
Really?
Oh,
cool. Good. I can't wait to see a face with a name. You know, I'm so glad you do this. You get to really meet people. You know, everybody's so kind and friendly in the chat. You know, man, it's nice. I'm so glad you do this, Charles.
Well, thank you. It is the whole idea of this is such a great community. And, you know, you ask yourself, okay, well, what can I give back to it? right?
Yeah.
He says, okay, well, it's one thing that we don't get a whole lot of chance to do is put the face with the name. Get a little bit of background I got with that guy that you're always constantly talking to in the chat, right?
Through many, over Ben's or Ryan's or Quentin's or Steve Brand, everywhere.
Yeah. And Ben says, yep, everyone needs a quality LP. See, we were talking about that. See?
Absolutely, Ben.
And Brother Ed says, really nice looking guitar, Shawn.
Thank you, Ed.
Let's see. Find that. Okay. Lars Guitars is with us. Hello there. He says he's saying cheers to your guitar, but I want to welcome him in for sure. I love it because and he's saying hello to Charles Green as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it when I see a name that's not always in the chat here, right? It's welcome in Lars Guitars. I know he's been here before.
Yes,
he'd be a regular.
Yeah, he's been around a long time. Lars.
And Guitar Man 45 says, "Nice guitar. Dirty Lemon is always good choice color."
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome in McCollum Music, Matt. How you doing here? May have recently acquired appreciation for a proper Les Pauls. Just saying.
Absolutely, me too. Go play a new one. Oh my gosh, can't go wrong.
Welcome in, Ryan. OU812. Ryan and his group are going to have a great community jam later on today. So make sure you check that out.
Nice.
I thought I saw it. There he is. Yep. Bonkers has made his way in. So good morning, dude. Good morning, Bonkers.
What's up, guys?
And Ed is tremendously jealous of your man cave. He says, I wish I had your man cave. I might stop by sometime and play some pool with you.
I wish any of you, all of you could come. Anybody's more than welcome. You got my link. If you're ever in Ohio, you are more than welcome to come by this place. Absolutely. We got trails. I got dirt bikes, 4-wheelers. We have lots of fun.
You got all the stuff, huh?
I got lots of guitars we can play. Drums back there. There's drum set. That's our logo on the bass drum. Which way? This way. Yeah, right there.
Yep, there
That's Thursday at 5 in like flames, kind of. Oh yeah, we can make lots of noise here. Ask my wife.
So if you turn your chair again, now you can see that a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Love it.
It's a pearl. It's a pearl, and that's really all I know about. It's actually my set. I have an S. It's called an S style Zildjian set. It came as a set so that they all chime together from big to small. I'm not a drummer, but yeah, I bought a drum set. All musicians. I got a keyboard. I got drums. I got acoustics. We all just want to finagle and make noise.
Your drummer's not going to carry everything back and forth. That's not happening.
My drummer's amazing. He has a beautiful caged set. I mean, he's got $5,000 wrapped up in this set. It is his home. But so he plays my set here. He has that beautiful set at home, and he went out and bought another Pearl drum set just for playing out. Yeah, and it's beautiful. You'll see it. He bought that set just to play out. Yes.
And let me take this comment off for a minute. And you can see it right here.
Yep, he bought that just for playing out.
Well, I tell you what, we kind of talked about doing this before. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and play this video. This is you guys doing Blue on Black live at El Jefe. 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago. Yep.
Okay, so.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Is the sound coming through, Shawn?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, I know what I did. I got to remove it and let's go.
Like I heard something at first. I wasn't sure if it was going to kick in, but I think it's already.
See, I know what I did when I did it. I forgot to click a button. You got to stream. Okay, so let's try this again.
There we go. Can you get any more volume? Perfect. Wish it sounded better. That's my bro. Not bad for some rookies, huh?
Not bad at all, my friend.
I wish the quality was a little better, but my nephew did that. Actually, my son-in-law. My bad. My son-in-law took that video. Yeah.
It's captured. You guys are doing it. The sound is good. You know, it is. You know, you get a place like that, it's kind of hard to capture something good. You know, because you've got the other patrons there. You've got, you know, whatever the lighting situation is.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'll tell you, if you go and follow the link. Oh, I apologize. You follow the link and watch it on a TV. That's what I kind of do here. And oh man, it's a lot better than what we just saw, the quality. So if you're interested and you want to see what we do, we got a bunch of mostly all the songs are on there. He had to take a break, the camera guy. So
in the link in the description for the show, there is a link for Shawn's channel and for the band's channel, and the link to this video that we just showed, and also to the version of Simple Man they did the same night.
Yep.
And
that one's a bit long.
Yeah. So, but if you go to Thursday at 5 and you check it out, there are more videos there as well.
And if anybody has any trouble finding it or getting it, get a hold of me. Mm-hmm. You know, on my YouTube channel is also in the description area. I put my email address as well. So anybody has any questions or anything, you know, please feel free.
So William was digging your Solar.
Oh man, I love that's my number one. It still is, even though I got this Gibson, my Solar 7-string Evertune is still my number one.
And Ryan Hall was digging it.
Pump it up. Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
Blackjack guitar, giving me applause there. And Ed said that was way cool.
Thank you.
Hello, R2R3 Lock.
R2. What's up, bro?
And Magic Man says he subbed. He'll be checking out what you guys are doing for sure.
Right. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate it, buddy.
Let's see. And Greasy said he subbed to both channels.
Ooh, nice. You're like a rock star. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
So Shawn, this is like so this gig here was about 2 weeks ago, and it's about how many times have you played at that place now? At this point?
At that place, that was I'm gonna say that was our third time. That was our third time playing there, and then we're scheduled to play July 12th.
Okay, July 12th.
Did you lose me?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all. We got you.
Okay. I can't see it. Oh, there we are. Okay. I lost myself.
You can't misplace
your first time. Quentin, stop touching buttons, Quentin.
Yes, you're not allowed to touch buttons. We had that conversation.
Yeah. I love Q, man. I don't know where he's at.
Here on July 12th.
Yes, yeah, we'll be at the boss, El Jefe's. Yep, July 12th. Yep. I believe that's a Saturday because I told him to start doing Saturdays now. The singer of the band, he's really good friends with the owner and stuff. He goes there. He sings karaoke there. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how we ended up getting in there.
That's the tie-in.
Yeah. He's constantly there singing karaoke. We actually did have one thing pop up to play another place out in Austin town, but it just so happened to be my brother was on vacation. I just got the news yesterday. You know, they were like, well, a band backed out from Cleveland area, so they wanted to know if we could play. But my brother's already on vacation, so he's bummed. You know, we could just say you feel like, I feel bad for my brother just because. You know, I know he wants to be there. He wants to be there more than anybody, you know.
Right.
But when you got plans and you got a family, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
That stuff comes first, and
absolutely, family first.
Part of everything. Yeah. Well, what is on your lineup? So we know. Okay, so you had Blue on Black. You had Simple Man's in your lineup. What's going to be in the lineup on the 12th?
We play our newest song is Here Without You by 3 Doors Down.
Uh-huh.
So, that's our newest one. Our singer, he kind of like he does do the karaoke thing, so we test the waters with that.
What do they like karaoke? And then the band.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's in the singer's wheelhouse first. You know, if the singer can do it, the instruments can do it. You know. So I've been playing.
You guys all go down to karaoke night, heckle them, and
yeah, exactly. You know how it goes. Throw stuff at them. You know. Boo him off stage. Boo. No, he does good. He's really good at singing Elvis songs too. All right. Oh, he was in a competition. It was some karaoke competition, and we were in the audience, and there were some older ladies sitting next to us. They were in tears. They were watching Scott sing, and when he does his hair with the greasy hair, gets all slicked back, and the leather and the glasses, he could almost put on that persona of kind of an Elvis, kind of thing. But when he sings Elvis songs, it's unbelievable. He really is good at Elvis songs. Matter of fact, he did end up winning that too.
Did he now?
Yeah, it was like an Elvis karaoke competition. This is quite some years ago, but I do remember. I'm almost sure he won first or second, something like that. But yeah, he did very, very well. So yeah, karaoke is where we test the grounds on what songs he sings good, and then the band follows. Most of our stuff, though, honestly, is original. So we write a lot of original songs, and then
that's the stuff that we need to know, Shawn. You need to know that most of what you're playing. Okay, so
a lot of originals.
So how many originals do you guys have in your pocket?
We have. Give me 1 second. Our list is it's right there on the wall. See it? Can you see? So we have So 4 on the Floor. 4 on the Floor is an original. Blue on Black. Shadows in the Dark is an original. Come Together is a cover by the Beatles. Midnight Sun, Sands of Time, both originals. Fortunate Son is a cover, CCR. We do a song, Freedom is an original. Then that follows up with Simple Man, which everybody knows, Simple Man. Let's see, Here Without You, because I keep the Gibson for Simple Man and Here Without You, and then I switch back to my Solar. 4, Broken, then Joker's Wild, both originals, both killer songs.
Excellent.
After Joker's Wild, the drummer does a drum solo. And on our band channel, if you go to the shorts, he does it. He has these green glowing sticks that he does a drum solo. Oh man, he always gets a roar out of the crowd when he's done with his drum solo. Yeah, he's pretty good, like I said. Yeah, go check it out. It's on the Thursday at 5 J Hockey channel. In the shorts. So make sure you go there. And then we have Flying Blind, The Storm, So Far Away, Gridiron. Gridiron's a song about football because our singer was he played semi-pro football, stuff like that. So yeah, Gridiron's a really cool song. The End, Alien, and a song called 3 a.m. So we got 15, 16 songs. I would say more than 3/4 of them are original. And then
that's awesome.
Try to throw in some cover tunes. So everybody wants to hear a cover tune. They got to judge you by something,
Yes, Jason, you were invited over. He said he has invited the whole chat over to come over anytime he's in Ohio. Stop on by.
You are invited. I'm telling you, come on down. And where I live, I am the last house on the right. I live on the dead end road.
I about had a heart attack the first time that you and I went on video, and I was like, "Come on!"
I can maybe hold on. Let me see if I can show you a little bit more of the room. My camera. Okay, let me show you over there. There's some of my amps, and that is a 6-foot tarpon. That is a tarpon over there, and then I got some deer, a Texas Dell Ram to the left. That's a Texas Dell, and that is it's another Ram. A Barbosa Ram. Barbosa. So there's some amps, the PV, Marshall, Black Star, acoustic. That's the bar over there. Wow, this isn't as easy as I thought it'd be, and I'm shaking like a leaf. There's the ceiling. I got skylights in the roof, and I don't know. That's probably making everybody dizzy. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It is an awesome space. There's just no two ways about that.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks, I appreciate it. I mean, it was built for what it is. They thought I was going to put like exercise equipment in here. Yeah, I'll put a weight bench and a running thing, and
Yeah, no, not happening.
No. Give me a bar, some drums, some guitars, pool table. I like having fun.
Eddie Faye says that Ram had to be running pretty fast to get its head that far through the wall.
He woke me up. I was dead asleep. I got to scratch his ass in the garage every now and then.
Black Cash is awesome, man cave, Shawn.
Thanks, guys.
And Monch says, I ate about 3 packs of mints a day for 2 months after he quit. Oh, because Brett was talking about quitting smoking. Brett is quitting smoking so that he can improve his, well, not only for his health, but for his health, but also now that he's done that, he's going to go after the whole singing thing.
Singing?
He's going to work on his singing, yeah.
Wow, very good. That's really cool, man.
And Marshall Murray needs to interrupt here. He says, look, a pool table is exercise equipment.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. You got to get that elbow grease.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Your Junkie 35 guitar's way. Yeah, that's the exercise walking from guitar to guitar.
I know, and I got to go all the way over there for an amp.
Yeah,
all the way over there.
Exactly. And Ryan Hall says, looks like a great exercise room to him.
Oh, you guys are brothers. I'm telling you, you're all brothers from another mother.
There is not a fella in this chat that's not jealous of that room. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Oh, I get it, man. I'd share this with anybody. Absolutely.
And Monch points out that the pool table will help with your geometry as well.
Sure, absolutely. Got to get a 15-degree angle on them long shots and banking and jumping and.
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome into the Lamb, who has made a stop in to watch chat. Check out Shawn and his journey here.
Yep, I was watching him yesterday, man. That guy's getting so good at singing and performing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forget the song and the lights, and oh man, he's got one heck of a show going on, Lamb. Congratulations,
for sure.
Yeah, and, amazing.
And it was not a channel that I was openly familiar with until Ryan from Search for Atone brought it to my attention.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'd always kind of heard the name.
Yes.
I'd always heard the name, but I had never been over to check it out. And then
I learned of like the Lamb and Budget Guitar Show through it's the CGS channel where he passed away.
Yeah.
So I've known all those guys from that channel.
Mike.
Yeah. Kind of Mike. Yeah. That was so sad. Oh my God, that broke me down for a little while. I just couldn't believe that.
It was hard. He was such a great member of the community. Guy always had something positive to say. You came into his chat. He always said hello. He'd always say hello to you. Made you feel welcome.
Absolutely. Adam, you go in there in a bad mood and you left in a good mood.
Just for
watching his positivity, and he was just always one of those guys. Yeah, China Mike. Yeah, 2 years now of it. Wow, man.
It seems, Yeah,
it don't seem like that. That's for sure. What a great guy.
Right, so this is the space, right? This is the space where everybody comes over on Thursdays at 5.
This is it. Yep, this is where we practice. Yep.
So how much of your Thursdays at 5, and how long do you guys go? I mean, how long do you go?
Oh, we go from 5 to 8.
5 to 8.
Usually ends up about 8:30.
Okay.
And then if we're working on,
how much of that is practicing? How much is drinking beer, and how much is playing pool?
We never play pool. Honestly, we've never played pool during brand practice. There definitely is some beer drinking going on, but you know what? We are pretty serious. We take our band practice time. With our singer, we can't get away with it. He's like, "Come on, guys, let's go." What do you mean break time? Let's go. No, but I'm glad he does that. He keeps us definitely going. Especially if we got a gig coming up, we know that we got to buckle down and make it worth. We try to put ourselves in that live moment, like pretend you're there now. You know what I mean? How would it go if you gave yourself the
practice it like
right
you're
now,
doing it. Practice it like you're doing it for real.
Exactly. Yep. And I always try to keep that mental state that because I don't want to get up there and freeze. That's always a worst nightmare. You get up and just totally lock up and freeze, or I don't know. I'm weird like that. But so far, knock on wood, everything's been great, man. The shows are great. We get great feedback. Oh man, I mean, I can't explain. There was this one couple that was sitting next to the speaker there, and you'll see it. And they're kind of an elderly couple. I'm 52 myself, so they're probably in their 70s, you know?
Right.
So I was like, if they don't leave before we start, we need to like let them know kind of where they're sitting. Maybe they just don't realize because we're loud, you know, we're loud. This is a live band. And so I went up to them. They go, no, we're next to the speakers for a reason. And they turned out to be one of our biggest fans. They were like, how do we follow you? You know, they were just amazing. And then they were telling us the history of all, you know, the bands that they've seen and local. And they were so proud of us, you know, for being a local band. And, they were just amazing. And I was like, man, these people are probably going to throw stuff at us. But no, they loved it. It was such a great outcome.
That is, that's more than you can hope for, right? It's like when
Exactly.
like, all right, we're not sure if this is going to be your thing or not, and but
exactly,
it's great, yeah. And that's
not judge a book by its cover,
right? It's definitely got to feel good.
Yes, it sure does. It was amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've tried telling myself before, don't judge a book by its cover. You're looking at these people, you're judging them, thinking that's not their thing. You know, we're going to go up there and play, dun, 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 you know, chug, chug, and they loved it. They were up there banging their head. I'm like, oh my God, this don't even fit, but rock on.
Well, you know, if now you guys are there and you're playing, you've played live there 3 or 4 times now, and I would theoretically think that's going to kind of be a regular thing, correct?
It sure does. Yeah, it feels like every 2 months since we've started, we're there. Yeah, I think we can almost consider ourselves like the house band. My brother and the singer went back a couple of times because there was another band. It was like a 3-piece, and they wanted to go see, you know, check them out, see what was going on. The place was, and I feel bad for them, but the place was absolutely dead. Nobody showed up. So, and that's everybody's worst, you know. I mean, yeah, it sucks. I should have even went myself, and I feel guilty not because they didn't come see us, but
that was payback. Okay,
come see me. No, that's not the way to be. Support your local musicians, you know. But I just couldn't get out. The guys invited me. I couldn't get out.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't.
My wife didn't feel good. Yeah, it was just a situation, but
yeah, I love it. Yeah, the Lamb says the interactions like that are what makes a gig special, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Totally made our day. Couldn't believe it. Did not expect it from them. And
so Vox says, if I want to talk to the audience, I have to do it before I play, or there is no audience to talk to after.
I'm sure you would surprise yourself, just like me. I was surprised that people hung around, and it came out that good. I mean, it really does. I mean, when people were saying, "You guys sound good," you know, okay, Mom. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know, Mom, I'm a rock star, but you know, no, I want real feedback. You know, let us know. Did we really go out there? Don't let us go out there and make a fool of ourselves. But you know, we're getting there.
It was the thing I had. I was watching the videos earlier, because you sent it to me last night, and I was watching it early, and I was just, wow, these guys are dialed in. That practice shows, right? It's just it just really does. And I was like, okay, now I definitely want to see a whole lot more of this. Yeah. And I remember when you and I talked that first time, and you guys were kind of working through things, and you were thinking about, okay, we're going to do this as a live stream, and then about and then as you guys kept going, you said, let's do the live thing. Let's just do it. And now, seeing this come to fruition after, you know, I guess must have been last year, you know, we talked about chatting with Charles. So I am so grateful that you guys got it together and are out there and doing it, and so proud of you guys because I'm loving it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we definitely got the live thing, but I still would like to bring our practices live. You know, I still would like to attempt to make that happen. You know, I just don't know and I know bands are out there doing it. You know, they're out there doing it, so it's possible to be done. So I just got to get my stuff together and get it rolling.
There you go. Well, Brent is saying that his favorite band became his favorite band because he got to meet them after the show, And he went to shake the singer's hand, and after about 20 minutes of conversation, he just gave him a big hug.
Wow. That's cool. I mean, I know that means a lot to Brent when you get to, even if they ain't somebody big time, but that's cool because Brent lives that world. He lives the musician life. That's awesome, man. I'm glad for you, Brent.
Well, there is nothing like when someone really truly appreciates what you do.
Yeah.
And it's been one of those things where we're doing the fabric tops that, I get those kind of comments and I'm like, dude, I'm just a guy in my garage doing stuff. But I will tell you, it feels great. It really does.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work that goes into it. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve Cassidy Guitar. Welcome in, buddy.
What's up, Steve? How you doing, buddy? Hello.
Ooh.
Yeah. With his goggles.
That's right. All right. So, one of the things that now that you guys have been gigging for a while, are some of your originals starting to get kind of in, I know you're working on more originals, and in your writing process, is it starting to get influenced by the live gigging as you get some of the inspiration from there?
Well, definitely from playing our originals, playing them out. Oh, seeing the reaction from an original song, is probably one of the best things in the world. I can imagine, like just you got to use like Metallica when they're up there and people are singing your song back to you when you don't even got to sing. I can imagine what that feels like. Camera. So just obviously they're not singing our words back to us yet, but just seeing that they're enjoying it and they're moving. You could tell they're into the jam. They're bouncing around. You're getting hoots and hollers after an original song. Oh, there's no better feeling. I mean, you're going to get something after Simple Man or Blue on Black or Fortunate Son, Come Together Right Now. You're going to get something out there because they're familiar with them. But when you even get a louder roar or when you
get something off your original. Yeah,
because they don't know that song. I guarantee, because I know the people in the crowd don't know them, but I know they're familiar, unfamiliar faces. So they weren't here last week or the last time we played, So this first time seeing us, and they're into it, So that definitely brings some inspiration to it.
What would you say that the original that is getting the most attention from the crowd is at this point?
It's a good battle between two, which our first one is our warm-up song. It's the one we can play in our sleep, backwards, upside down, hanging from our feet, is Four on the Floor. That was almost a band name in the beginning, but we found it was already taken by these four drummers. They're called Four on the Floor. That's what I wanted for my band name, but it was taken. So Four on the Floor is one, and then Joker's Wild. Joker's Wild is another one. It's a pretty chuggy, heavy song. It's got stops in it, and so Joker's Wild is pretty cool.
Are there videos for those two songs on the channel?
There are. Even if they're not the live ones at the gig, my brother has other videos of us that he put together. So the channel goes back. You could look at the dates on them, years. We've been doing this, and my brother's the computer guy, so he'll put together the videos and stuff. And like I said, some even the songs are faster. Sometimes I go back and I listen to a song like, oh my God, is that slow? I can't believe we played it that slow back then, because now, it just morphs, it becomes better in a better tempo, and you get smoother playing it and stuff. So some of the songs you almost think like you want to take them down because they're not like that anymore. But we want the history being there. Like for me, I can be like, oh my gosh, wow, look how much better it's become since then. So you just got to kind of follow the history of the channel, So, and we're well aware of that. The songs that are not up and recorded, we're going to be sure on July 12th when they're there, he's going to get a different position for filming. If you notice that pole in the middle of the singer and me, we were like, just no planning. involved, you know, but now we're going to try to plan this out a little better, get him his table and get him there right center stage and be sure that we have a list of songs we want to get on there. So you get the most latest and greatest, you know.
Well, Bo, Shawn is in Ohio, so not really all that far for you. Just saying.
I'm about an hour underneath Cleveland. Everybody kind of knows Cleveland. I'm straight down an hour away.
It's Steve Cassidy. He's joining us a little later today, but he says one of the most impressive man caves on the Cubits. Everybody's loving that room, I'm telling you.
Yeah, thank you guys. I tell you to come on by. Come on by, you can experience it.
So folks, if you want to see the two originals that are just killing it for Thursday at 5, that would be 4 on the Floor and
Joker's Wild.
And they are both up on the channel as well. So, and looks like Martin has finished feeding the piranhas, and he is here back with us. Welcome in, Martin.
And Luke. I'm sure Luke's not far back.
Yeah, Bo. See, you have to understand from a Texas perspective, 3 to 4 hours is nothing. It takes us 3 to 4 hours to get anywhere in Texas.
Yeah.
It takes us 5 hours to get out of the state. So,
yeah. Where is Bo from?
Bo is from Michigan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's not far at all. Wow, okay.
No, none at all.
That's cool.
And so Vox Guitar Rock says, if I put another band together, I think we'll go by PCR and the False Positives.
That dude's hilarious.
Oh.
Wow.
So what was it like after that gig a couple weeks ago? When you guys finished and you're packing out, what are y'all saying to each other?
I mean, you wouldn't believe how people make you feel like a rock star. I mean, this camera. I'm getting a new camera. Or I'm going to fix it in the settings. So everybody just comes up to you, you know, how long you've been playing, you know, how'd you learn that song? You know, they're so appreciative. I just can't get over how much good feedback that we're getting from it, you know. So we cannot help to think like we got to keep doing this, because there's nothing at every one of these shows that this one place that we keep going back is telling us, you know, I mean, it's obvious why the bar keeps wanting us back, because, you know, I'm not bragging on myself, the band. Well, yeah, I guess I should. Yeah, my band definitely deserves it. But, you know, we're packing that place. And I mean packing it. Mm-hmm. Like no seats left. People standing because there are no seats left. It's not the biggest bar, you know. I'm going to say 100 people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's huge for us. But, you know, it's no venue. It's just a little Mexican bar. You know, they got great food, tacos, and, oh, man, killer food. If you want some authentic Mexican food, you know it down in Texas. I know.
Oh, yeah.
The good stuff. But, yeah, I mean, we just love it. I mean, there's not anything to say that we shouldn't keep doing this. Everything is giving us the vibes to keep moving, find some new places, things like that.
Oh, Arf.
Or what's up, buddy?
He's been kind of listening for a little bit. He fell asleep during an earlier stream and woke up and got to our stream. He got the coffee on. He's having a good morning now. All right. Love it.
Good morning.
Well,
great morning.
Shawn, I posted those links again so that folks can, head on over there, check that out.
Great. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you in advance.
And I am just thrilled that this is working out the way that you guys wanted to. I remember us talking last year about getting this all going and just the work you guys wanted to put in the practice room.
Yeah.
And you did. And now it's really kind of coming through fruition, and it's sounding great. So
yes, thank you very much. Yeah, it's definitely paying off. And the equipment too. You guys can't forget about the equipment. I bought a lot of new equipment. I have a new right here. This is a 16-channel board. So and I got all the cables, cable management, all tagged and labeled to what they go to. So when you get to the venue, it's plug and play, color coded, and literally have everything color coded. Purple, 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 to the speaker, to the end of the wire, to, it makes it easy.
Yeah. That way you're not trying to read something in the dark.
Yeah, look at a map or a picture you took. Wait, what angle was that picture at? Was that really? No, I'm telling you guys, ever play out, make it easy to tear down and set up. That is one of the biggest things I could say, being a band in these states, which it's kind of common sense. But when you do it a couple times, you realize how important that is. You want to get in there, set up, and start having fun.
Right. Well, I cannot believe we have blown through our.
I know.
I just, I still have like 9 questions I want to ask.
We're going to have a 3.0?
We're going to have to. We're going to have to.
I know. So, I have more to show.
There you go. Well, Shawn, Brother Ed is saying he wants to come over and go park the Harley next to the pool table so he can smoke with a guitar for the night.
I have a Harley in the garage.
That's a little personal.
We'll go for a ride, buddy. Absolutely. My Harley's in the garage.
There you go. And I guess Magic Man and Martin were going back and forth. He says he was really surprised how good that old transistor amp sounds. But hey, it's still used by some rather popular artists. So now I want to go back and see what amp they're talking about.
Transistor amp.
Well, let's see. Maybe this is it. We got a free amp this week, a 1967 Vox Defiant 100 watt with a cab.
Wow. 100 watt with a cab.
There you go.
We gave it to him?
That's what it sounded like. Well, thank you, Steve. Steve says it was a great show. Great. And
nice.
Steven says it was a great show. So everyone have a great rest of your weekend. Have a nice and safe Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, everybody.
Make sure that you check out the OU812 crew later on. Make sure you check out Music Therapy Labs. Make sure you check out Ben Coombs. I want to thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. Shawn, thank you for being such a great guest again. I was so looking forward to this. And y'all don't know, Shawn and I have been tagging back and forth for about a month now to set up this show. And we had to wait for gigs, and we had to wait for gigs and equipment and a guitar to arrive, and
yeah, exactly.
And so because Shawn wanted to do it right. And thank you, Shawn. You go ahead and you stay on. I'm
ready.
And
thank you, everybody.
Song out provided by Ben Coombs. And everyone have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see you in the chats.
Bye. Thank you.